The following text is taken from an article in the National newspaper from the 19th of May 2025, written by Hamish Morrison and entitled "Is Scotland Absorbed into England by Acts of Union?" says legal expert.
Scotland was absorbed into England by the Acts of Union and is not a partner in a union, according to a top legal expert. Professor Robert Black, an emeritus professor at Edinburgh University, best known as the architect of the Lockerbie bombing trial, compared Scotland's situation to that of a corporate takeover rather than a merger. The leading legal mind, who retired as a professor of Scots law in 2007, said that contrary to the prevailing opinion in legal and political circles, Scotland and England did not merge into a new state with the Acts of Union. He told attendees at the Scottish Sovereignty Research Group's conference on Saturday that, for England, nothing changed after the creation of Great Britain. On the other hand, he said, Scotland ceased to exist as a state in international law. He said, "No honest and conscientious lawyer can look at what happened in the first decade of the 18th century to the institutions of government north and south of the Tweed and reach the conclusion that the pre-existing states of Scotland and England both ceased to exist and that a new state emerged, phoenix-like out of the ashes. The evidence, the facts on the ground support no judgment other than that Scotland ceased to exist as a state in international law and was absorbed into a still extant England, cosmetically renamed Great Britain. Scotland's legal status today, more than 3 centuries later, is therefore not that of a partner in a union, unequal, perhaps, but a union nevertheless, but is that of territory absorbed into a larger country." Black said that the situation was best compared with that of the phenomenon in corporate law, where companies can buy other companies. He said, "I have no doubt that any corporate lawyer looking at the events of 1706 and 1707, and later, would classify what occurred as a takeover, not a merger. Whether the takeover was friendly or hostile, I don't propose to go into." The academic stayed out of the political ramifications of his statement, saying, "What consequences can and should flow from the recognition and acceptance of Scotland's true legal status as a non-self-governing territory is for others to say." But his comments will be a boon to the campaigners he was hosted by at Saturday's event, who are allied with an effort to have Scotland recognized as a colony by the United Nations. Liberation Scotland has presented documents to the international body Special Decolonization Committee in a bid to have the country recognized as a non-self-governing territory. This would result in Scotland becoming eligible for UN decolonization policies, which have secured the independence of countries including Cameroon, Micronesia, and Papua New Guinea.